I was trying to shoot someone wearing a nice red T-shirt, and he stood in front of this building, and he took his time to kind of. I think he was going through something on his phone, or he's doing something else. But he stood there wearing a hat or something, or maybe he was not wearing a hat actually. And the scene looked really, really beautiful, as you can see. It's a nice, beautiful, well maintained, well painted building, and I wanted to take that shot. And someone just came into the scene, and she was taking a lot of time, and it took so much time that I actually could not shoot that person in that position. And he started walking after that, and I lost the shot. What I want to talk to you about is what do you do in such a situation? But there are other things as well when you're generally shooting street. People can get aggressive. The question is, how do you deal with people? How do you confront them? When do you confront them? Depends on the country, of course. But I follow a few general rules. The first thing that I tell them is that I'm a hobbyist, I'm not a professional, and I'm shooting for fun, pleasure, and for art. Why I tell them that is I want them to know that I'm not making money of it and not sharing the benefit with them. People do not like to be exploited. So if you when you tell them that look, I'm not really shooting something for commercial benefits, they seem to calm down, and they also know that I'm not going to use those pictures and images, and I'm going to not going to put media money behind it, and it's not going to go all over Facebook or Instagram. It's probably not the way they'd like to be seen. So telling people that this is not for commercial use, often I've seen it just calms them down, firstly. The other thing, when I say I'm a hobbyist, I also tell them I'm a tourist. Even in my own city, I say I'm not from this city. I have come to your beautiful city, and I love what I see here, and I would like to actually shoot you. Can you give me a pose? And none of this works. I tell them, hey, look, I have taken a shot or not taken a shot. I would like to take this picture, but there's always this delete button. Just I can show you my camera. I can just show you the pictures. If you don't like it, I can delete it. There's always a delete button, and there is no need to stress. So these are the few things I do. But apart from all this, it is good to remember that people are just people. They are human beings, and they have emotions. What I've seen works with me is that if I tell them, look, you looked fabulous. I'd like to take a picture of this, and I would actually like to share this picture with you. So can you please take my number or give me your number so that I can share this picture with you? I'll take a few days, and I have seen most people actually take my number down or they share their number with me. I never ask for their number. I always give my number to them. I'm fine with it. You may not be fine with it, but I'm fine with it. What often ends up happening is that they start chasing me, asking for those pictures. And so these are the few tips I follow, and I have actually seen a few aggravated situations, but I've always come out of them with a smiling face. So this is what I want to share with you. However, there is one situation when I confront people, and that also works for me. I do that when people are just trying to photobomb you, man. I mean, I'll tell you what happens. When in this situation, I was trying to shoot that gentleman, and this other person came into the shot. I actually had to tell him directly, hey, I'm trying to shoot, can you move? The reason I was actually very direct to him was 80% and more times I have seen people are conscious that someone is taking a picture, especially at a tourist spot. You know, it doesn't matter whether you have a DSLR or a mirrorless camera with you or you have a phone. The question is when you see someone shooting someone else, you give them that 5 seconds or 10 seconds and you wait. I've seen families stop their kids from running around and say, look, the uncle there is actually taking a picture. Wait here, come down for a bit, and when it's done, and it's such a nice interaction, people are thankful to each other. But there are those 10% or 15% who don't have that sense, and in that situation you cannot do much. You have to go and confront them and tell them directly that, hey, move, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to use and let me know what you think and how what your tricks are when you're faced with this kind of situation. See you.